Hey everybody, Periscope. I got a prophetic word. It's more a correction than anything, but I'm going to read this. Matthew 16:24. It says, "Then Jesus said to his disciples, 'Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it.'" The Lord said that in order to follow Him, you have to deny yourself. You have to get self out of the way. He said, "Whoever wants to be my disciple," you cannot be selfish. You can't have selfishness in you. If you want to be a true disciple, you can't have selfishness. That selfishness has got to get out the way. You must deny yourself to follow me. No way around it. There is no way around trying to follow Christ and you still have selfishness in you. You can't be my disciple if you are keeping the selfishness inside you. My disciples love the lost people. My disciples treat others like I treat them. My disciples know that their life is not their own. My disciples forgive easy. They don't hold back forgiveness. My disciples take up their cross in persecution. When you are going through persecution and you can still take up your cross through that, you're actually denying yourself from it. Because anytime a true disciple is following Christ, they can go through persecution and still know God is still with them. The true disciples lose their lives for my sake. Many Christians have lost their life for the Lord's sake, because they knew their life was not their own. You're not a true disciple if you cannot lose your life for my sake. If you can't deny yourself what you want, you can't deny yourself of your life. You cannot deny yourself what God's plans are, and what deny yourself as your plans, but God's plans. Denying what you want and stepping into what God wants. Selfishness should not be in my disciples, as they are following me through life. Selfishness should not even be inside you or rule you as a disciple of Jesus. It should not even rule your life. It should not rule your day-to-day life of being a disciple of Jesus. If you can get a picture of Jesus carrying his cross, carrying that cross, carrying it all the way, I mean all the way, to where he had they had to put him on the cross. Then, when you get a picture of taking that picture of Jesus carrying his cross, he took that cross and he carried it all the way to where they had to put him on the cross. He didn't stop. He didn't deny himself. He had to take up that cross because he knew he's going to have to save some people from their sin. And that's the reason he went to the cross, is to save people from their sin and for them to have a relationship with him and to be in heaven and eternity forever. And I'm going to leave this with y'all. A disciple, a definition is the disciple is a personal follower of Jesus, of his life. And it says student. A disciple is a student of Jesus. This is not no game when Jesus is saying deny yourself. Means get self out of the way and start living for Christ. And take that selfishness and denying that and telling Jesus to make you to fix you from the selfishness that you have, and for you to be fully devoted to Christ, no matter what persecution comes, no matter what the kind of persecution that you go through life. Alright, that's the prophetic word. Hope that bless y'all and have a good Sunday.